Hey, so this is my first makeup YouTube video. I've been like wanting to make these for a while, and I haven't, but now I'm finally getting around to it, and it is 8 a.m. in the morning, so right now my eyes are like wicked well shot, so don't judge me. I did it like at 3 a.m. and I've been editing it this whole time. But basically, so this is a makeup tutorial on basically a kind of mauve, blah, 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 how do you say that? Mauve smoky eye with a red lip. It's just kind of a voiceover narration tutorial of how I'm getting ready, so hope you guys like the video. Alright, here we go. So, scary me with dark under eye circles and acne. I'm starting off with Smashbox's primer, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face, and then I'm going to use True Match in the color W1, which is the latest color, and I'm mixing that with Skin 79's Orange BB Cream, and I'm just mixing that together on my hand with Ecotools foundation brush, and I'm applying that all over my face. This doesn't have to be perfect, because I am going to go back and blend that afterward. Which I'm actually going to use my Sigma F80 on that, and I'm just going to blend that all out, blend it down my neck, and just kind of like smooth out the color on my face so that it doesn't look like I just have makeup all over my face. And now I'm just using, this is just a concealer palette that I got off of eBay really cheaply, and I'm using the green from that underneath my eyes, and I'm coming back with a yellow underneath my eyes. This just kind of gets rid of the redness and the darkness from the under eye circles I have. So now I'm using a small Stipple brush, and I'm using the second darkest color on that palette. And I'm just going to blend alongside my cheekbones and the temples of my head. And I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm coming back with the darkest color, and I'm just going to go above that just to create kind of depth. And I'm going underneath my chin and just alongside my nose. This creates contour. And then I'm just going to blend that all out with my Sigma F80. So now I'm going in with NARS Creamy Concealer. I just got this. I love this. It's in the lightest color. I don't know what it is. I will write that in the description. But I'm just blending that out underneath on top of all the concealer. Just alongside the inner corner of my under eyes. And I'm using my finger just patting that down, making sure not to smudge anything. And since that's a really light color, I'm going to come back with my Revlon Colorstay, and I'm just going to put that above my cheekbones. So this is just going to kind of blend together the colors, and I'm using the small Stipple brush that I used earlier, making sure not to bring it too close to the inner eye circles, but just kind of like alongside the edges so that it blends the color together evenly, and it kind of gives a good contour. And my kitty came in, and she wants to say hello, so that's Bailey. So now I'm using HardCandy's Glamoflauge, and I'm just using that like on the acne and all the imperfections I have on my face. And no, I am not using golden bronzer. It looks just like the powder, and it almost gets me every time. So I'm using the tone correcting powder in the latest color, and I'm using that with the e.l.f. powder brush. This is all by e.l.f., by the way. I'm obsessed. And I'm just kind of patting that all over my face, making sure not to just kind of drag it, because that will take off the foundation, and I have a lot of layers on. So this does a good job on setting everything and evens out the color. And now I'm coming in with that golden bronzer and a small powder brush, and I'm just going to go back over the original contour that I had done. Now, since that is a light color, I am going to go over again with a darker shade, which is just a dark brown eyeshadow that I'm using. This one's by e.l.f. It's just like a $3 palette, but you could use any dark eyeshadow, dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going back over that, recreate that depth, and the color is kind of washed off of this, but this is just a baked blush by e.l.f., and I'm using a mineral powder brush, and I am blending that all over basically my cheekbones, just up, but not all the way. Now this is the color Brunette. It's an eyebrow kit by e.l.f. I love this. There's a wax and there's a powder, and I'm just using an angled brush by Ecotools. And so I'm going to start off with the wax, and I'm just going to go over creating the shape. It does add a little bit of color, but I can't just wear that alone. I'm going to need to like put the other color on top of it. So I'm just tracing alongside the shape I already have, but I'm also kind of filling in, so if there's an arch and it doesn't look horrible. So now I'm going back with the powder, and I'm just going to pat that on top of it. This just kind of brings everything together. And I just kind of try to make sure the two eyebrows look similar, but I do remember they are very close looking sisters, and they don't have to be twins, but they should look similar. So now I'm just using, this is just a cream shadow by e.l.f, and I'm using the lighter color on my eyelids, and I'm going to use the darker one just kind of on the corner of my eyelids. This I'm using as a primer. I like it. And I'm using LORAC Pro and just the C brush by e.l.f. So I'm going in with the mauve shade, and I'm just putting that like all over my lid, a little bit above the lid too. I'm blending that out. So now I'm using the Naked by Urban Decay, and I'm using the reddish pinkish color, and I'm going in and I'm kind of putting that alongside the crease and just the very outer corners of the lid. And I'm making sure to just blend it out. And I sometimes use my finger to blend it all out. So now I'm using the slightly darker purpley shade on the Naked palette, and I'm putting that on my crease, just kind of above where I put that other color on my crease on the outer corners. And I'm trying to blend that out. And now I'm using deep purple on the LORAC Pro, and I'm going to put that alongside a similar area, which is on the outside in the crease, but I'm not blending it all the way. Well, I'm not putting it all the way. I am blending it as much as I can. And then I'm coming back. This is just kind of like a skin color. You could use any color. Sometimes I even just use like the powder I used. And I'm just blending that all out so that it looks cleaner and blended, and it kind of highlights underneath my eyebrow. Now I'm going back with the Naked palette, and I'm just using the second shimmery color, and I'm just putting that in the inner corners just to brighten my lids. And now I'm going back with that mauve color, and I'm just using the angled brush. Well, this is a different angled brush, but it's the same angled brush by Ecotools, and I'm putting that underneath. And now I'm coming back with my Sigma F80, and I'm cleaning everything up. And now I'm using e.l.f.'s black liquid liner. It's simple. I love this stuff. It's literally only $1, and it works amazing. And I'm just drawing on wings, which are never perfect. I just start with a line on the corner, and then I just kind of fill it in. And they always end up way thicker than I want them to be, but I really don't mind. So now I'm using the Fiber Lash Extensions. It's L'Oreal, and it's in the black color. And I'm putting that on first. Now I'm using Lash Extensions by CoverGirl Clump Crusher. And then I'm going to finish off with Colossal's Cat Eye. This makes them really long. And now I'm just using my EOS. And then this is just Sephora. It's a lip stain, and it is amazing. And I like to overdraw my lips. I think this is just in the color like Red Rose. So I kind of go crazy with the overdrawing, but my lips are teeny. So I need to do that, because I think I'm Kylie Jenner, clearly. So this is the finished product, and I hope you guys like what you see. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.